What's up, my darlings? Welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. So last time, we really kicked things off with an intense prologue. Our protagonist, Ryder, is part of the Andromeda fleet, and she woke up from a 600-year nap to find out that everyone had made it to the new home planet. But the new home planet was in rough shape. I mean, it was not safe for any of them to go down there, and after doing some exploring, finding some new enemies, unfortunately, Ryder's father died at the end of the prologue. Ryder's dad was the one in charge of navigating habitable planets for everybody, and now she has been given his position and needs to just figure it out. So this poor girl, I mean, at least we can go to the new Citadel area and talk to some of the Solarians and Turians and Asari and see how everyone's feeling about the situation. So grab yourself a drink or a snack, get cozy, and let's get to it. At first I thought Cora was standing right over here. She's like all the way down there having a conversation with me. It looks like these two are about to start like a dance battle or something, because they're standing exactly the same. They look like they're in defense position. Liam is like, the game opened and Liam was just staring at me. That was kind of a lot. Anyway, here I am, dissociating from reality because, oh my god, wow. Okay, so Ryder's dad is dead. By the way, that's very unfortunate. But now he decreed that he wanted it to be taken over by me if something were to happen to him. I don't know how much experience Ryder has in this field. I mean, I was working with my dad, which is promising, but I don't know, man. Someone back there is straight up not having a good time. Who is the girl I see? Okay, anyways, hello. Liam's waiting for me to say something, literally anything, and I'm just standing here gazing at whoever that is, or maybe this plant over there. Maybe I'm just contemplating my life choices. I mean, I'm barely still recovering from being asleep for the length of time I was. I'm pretty sure Ryder, was not expecting to be the next in line. I have a feeling that her brother was supposed to take over, but since he is still very much incapacitated and has not woken up yet, that's not gonna happen. Okay, well, I can't stand here forever. So let's, oh, hi. Can you help me? I'm literally about to fall over from stress. This is a lot, okay? My question is, who is this person? Hello. Hello, sir, how are you? What kind of plants do they have here? Like, what has survived a 600-year journey? Is it a Monstera? Is it a Calathea? Inquiring minds need to know, because we need houseplants for the serotonin of our crewmates on our new planet. Are we running? She talks to Nexus logistics officer to coordinate food and water supplies. So there's dialogue happening, but I can't hear it. Nope, can't hear it. Alright, so
I need engineering to secure all connections from the...
do we have an objective right now?
What's the priority? Start running power and data links first, then move to secondary comm traffic.
Hello, why are you guys running away from me? What did I do? I just want to be friends. I need comfort. I need someone to hug me. I need someone to hug me and tell me it's going to be okay, because right now I want to go hyperventilate into a paper bag in the corner. Help me. Oh, what are you guys doing down here in the dark? Is everything okay? Hello, yes, I'm the new planet explorer. Don't mind me. I'm just going to jog around and act like everything's fine, and then when I'm by myself, I will hyperventilate. Ooh, I like the kind of sunroof action we have going on, and you can see all the space outside. All right, let's go jog along with our Franz over to the objective, now that I've done several laps. So, stay ahead of her so she doesn't talk to us about how awkward this is. Okay, hey guys.
I just updated the charts.
You want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Okay, now I can hear it. Interesting. I must open this container first, very important. Yeah, I'm taking everything. At this point, very early on in the game, I'm taking everything I can find. I don't know what most of it does yet, but we'll see. Hello. Hi, everybody.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams
I'm
know
gonna
that
eavesdrop.
docking procedures are now in effect.
Docking
We've got
procedures.
20,000 colonists still asleep.
20,000 are still
We'll need somewhere to
asleep?
put them when the alarm clock goes off. As soon as we get clearance from the Nexus, we'll be following stasis revival protocols.
Please tell me they're not all waking up at the same time.
Any log jams. So it's vital your teams coordinate with each other and keep people moving. Any questions so far?
Are we...
How do we handle deaths that occurred in transit?
Oh.
It's an unfortunate fact that not everyone will have survived the
Rip to
voyage.
those guys.
We've already got scattered reports of medical problems from that dark energy cloud we hit.
Oh, interesting.
If somebody didn't make it, check with the medical officer. We'll see about notifying their next of kin. I'm hoping it's a rare exception.
That's the last thing we kind of
Also,
need right now is more death.
Try to keep it quiet. Andromeda is all about new beginnings, not holding funerals.
We want no bad vibes, no death, no sadness, no nothing. Everything is positive, everything's fine, except for the fact that the planet we're supposed to go on is straight up not having a good time. Okay, anyways, I do have a question. Are we waking them all up simultaneously? Please tell me you're doing it in shifts. Because that's a lot of people. Anyways, bye. Thanks, guys. Thanks for waiting for me while I listened to that convo. You can continue jogging ahead of me now. Boop. Let's go. Ooh.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the arks.
Oh, okay.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
It's like, I need a
You're
drink.
expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back.
Hi, Cora.
Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Yes, please. I literally just woke up. I haven't showered in 600 years. I must be disgusting.
Here we are.
Was I getting rinsed in there? Oh, here we go. Ooh, locate Nexus personnel. Here we go.
I don't see any champagne.
Bruh.
Where is everybody?
Welcoming us is probably the least of their worries right now. What? Why is
Well,
it
this
so
can't be right.
dark in here?
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Honey, read the room, okay? That's not what's happening.
We can see what the VI has to say.
Hello? How are you?
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda.
He was walking in
I'm
place.
Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Hi, Avina.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
Liam, chill.
I'm sorry. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Oh, she's been limited. That's not good.
Following pre-programmed responses.
Fantastic. Let's start with immigration.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey.
Okay.
Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life
But
in
where
Andromeda.
are they?
Where? Place is deserted.
Yeah, where are these people who are supposed to be? Oh, you guys, this is really bad. Oh, I feel like we've gotten here and nothing is ready. No one is here. Like, what is happening? Also, did the people who were going to be welcoming us, did they come ahead of us to set stuff up? I'm very curious. I was fully expecting like an up and running, not as big as the Citadel or as busy, but I was expecting something along those lines. And it is literally abandoned mall. It's giving abandoned mall, eerie abandoned mall. Like this VI looks like she's been here for who knows how long. So, okay, anyways, do you have any information about the Andromeda Galaxy?
What can you tell me about the Andromeda Galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy.
Okay.
This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed.
You are very
The
brave.
Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster.
Okay.
Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Fortune awaits! Yes! Why, is this an empty bank? Like, where is my fortune coming from? Is that what they were selling people? Fortune awaits. Go get money on an abandoned planet that is overcome with something. and very much wants to kill us everywhere we go. Fortune awaits. All right, I need to know. This isn't very promising. Are there any living arrangements?
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3,
Gentle rolling hills.
or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5?
There's a Twilight world?
Whichever you choose.
Does Robert
rest
Pattinson
assured,
live there?
Our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Wait, I'm the Pathfinder. I haven't done anything yet.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. It's way out of date.
Wait, that's my job. It was my dad's job. He's dead now. That's my job. Wait, I haven't done any... Wait, they've got this set up as if we've already done the exploring, and we very much have not. Oh no, this is a mess. She is very out of date. Well, no time like now to start the Nexus.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the
This is
central
so
hub
bad.
for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts.
Uh-huh.
It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station
Thank you.
expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
No. Oh my god. I cannot imagine waking up to this. It's such a huge risk coming out here already, and then the fact that everything's going wrong right off the bat. Ryder's dad couldn't have died at a worse possible time. Like, the colonists probably really need him, and now that's my job. Okay, in the words of Robin Williams in the film Jumanji, what year is it?
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival.
I think that's accurate.
Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
There's no one.
Well, she's got the date right.
Oh, well, that's something.
So where is everyone?
Oh, no. Okay, that's literally everything I can ask. Not very promising. This is me signing off.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
Thank you.
Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance.
There's nobody here.
Welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Oh,
Right.
that's
That was
ominous.
helpful.
The biggest star is you. Wow. Wow.
Plants are still alive.
I know, the plants are thriving. I mean, that's amazing. I don't know how that happened.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
I feel like there was a crew that came ahead of us to get everything set up. Hello? I feel like there were people that were supposed to set everything up, medical
This place
staff,
should be packed with people.
the whole thing, and there is nothing. Hello? Oh no. Well, it's a good thing they let us on here. I mean, nobody in that room said anything. They were like, oh, it's fine, everything's normal. Like, can you imagine being one of the 20,000 people crowding to get in here and there's no medical staff, no nothing? Oh, this is really bad. Okay, let's
There's
look.
a guy.
Oh,
Maybe he's got champagne.
okay, Liam. Liam, I know you want
Talk to that worker.
I know you want to feel like a hero right now, my dude, but like that is the absolute least of our problems. Construction worker. Hello.
Hi there.
How are you?
We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you? Did you say an ark?
Wait, did he have no idea there were people coming? Is that a problem? I did. I did?
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
Excuse me? Are we really late?
You're here. You have no idea how much this means.
Wait,
I
what?
don't believe it.
Ah, it's Tyrion! Hello.
I'm Tyrion Candros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
Hello, nice to meet you.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
Hello, sir. How are
Sorry
you?
for the confusion. Our sensors told us an ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Wait, hang on. Have other groups been here before us? Like Turians and Asari, did they get here first? Because I thought we were all arriving simultaneously, but maybe some groups already set up before we got here? I love seeing the detail on this Turian, like up close, and like the detail in the armor. It's very cool. I'm enjoying it. So we're definitely here. I'm gonna ask, why is that?
But
why
aren't
would you think we're in
expecting us?
Yeah.
You're the first ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
Wait, are we late?
Stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Oh my god, they've been stranded
Everything
here?
that could go wrong with our plan has.
How did they
We arrived
survive?
14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
Okay.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died.
Wow.
Power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Oh.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
Oh my god, what a mess. Oh, that's terrible.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them.
Yeah, we've already
Those
been
aliens are
knowing.
gonna be a real problem.
This day just keeps...
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
Oh
You
man.
should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Oh, fun times. Everyone's just making it up as they go.
And no one was expecting an ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
It's a Krogan! Oh my god, there's a Krogan! Do you know my baby son Grunt? The best Krogan in all the Krogan aside from Rex. Hello! Hey, it's our first Solarian. Good luck! He's like, I'm leaving, bye.
Director of the initiative. You have no
Darren.
idea how much your arrival means to us.
Hello! It means more to us. Oh, that's kind of rude. Hi. Ryder just looks dazed, like... What else? I feel like it's just one piece of bad news after another. I mean, it means more to us could mean something different, so I'll say that.
Not as much as it means to us.
It's not a
We
competition.
had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
Hello. Ooh, look at the detail in the Solarian. So
Where's the
cool.
Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
Hi.
You're not Alec Ryder.
No.
Father's dead. He made me his successor.
Surprise!
Alec is dead.
They look... Oh no!
Please understand. The entire initiative is at risk.
I mean, I know. It's pretty bad.
None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust.
All of them?
There's been no word from the other arks.
What happened to them?
None of the Golden
Our
Worlds?
supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But
No!
that takes people. And we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
Can these
It now
people
falls
stay
to
in
you,
stasis?
Are you up to the task?
I mean, I kind of have to be, right? I don't have a choice. So, I mean, at least they've been intelligent enough to not start waking people up yet. It sounded like they were planning to start waking people up. And I really hope they don't, because that's more mouths to feed, that's more people to worry about, but also, how much energy does it take to keep them alive? Oh, it's so rough that none of the planets panned out. None of them. Like, how many did they have in mind as golden planets? None of them worked. Oh, God. Is anything habitable out here? Ryder is literally screaming internally right now. I'm ready. My dad knew best. You don't have a choice. Let's hope so. I mean, I honestly want to say let's hope so, but I feel like these people have already been dealt a serious blow in finding out that my dad is dead, who seemed like an amazing guy that people trusted to really get the job done, and now they're like, oh god, what are we gonna do now? So I'm just gonna try and instill some faith in these people and say I'm ready.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Kesh! Hello!
I'm Kesh, superintendent of this station.
Hello!
Hope they haven't scared you off already.
Krogan!
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
What else do you
At least
suggest?
the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
Yes, we could.
You've heard
Thank
my
you.
concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We all have concerns, honey. Look at the Krogan! Oh!
Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship.
Thank you.
I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Hello! Everyone's very on edge right now. It's very stressful. I have to say I'm really loving the details of characters in this game. Like, I feel like in the original trilogy, a lot of these characters were like my height or kind of smaller. The Solarians and Turians are a lot more imposing in this game. Like, they're a lot taller. This Krogan is actually more like my height. So it's very interesting, like the differences from the trilogy to this, and I'm really liking it. Because I feel like in the trilogy, aside from enemies, if someone was bigger than you, they were still kind of eye level when you were speaking to them. So like seeing the Solarian being that tall, I was like, wow, I thought they were like closer to smaller human size. So that's pretty cool. Can I say both of these things? It is a mess. It really is a mess. Kesh is adorable. I love Kesh. I want to say it's a mess, but I'm going to say thank you for helping, because I feel like that person obviously has a job to do, and she's very much going to be like, what can we do to fix this? We need a solution. Kesh was very good at like bringing the situation down and being like, okay, let's let her get her footing and let's take a deep breath here. So thank you for helping.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here.
Oh.
What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now
I love you. Don't interrupt Kesh.
Let me show you something.
Wait, is Kesh a female Turian?
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
Wow.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tann. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Oh, I definitely will. You're my new best friend. I love you. Whoa.
Where's that drat? The Hyperion is starting to send a tally of supplies. Handling something big, is she?
Whoa.
Comes in and send it your way. You know what the priority needs.
Look at this view. You've reached an objective. View your journal. Okay. Let's see. Nexus reunion. The Hyperion has docked with the Nexus, the support hub for Andromeda initiative teams. Speak with Director Tann in Pathfinder headquarters. Okay. Select a mission and press A to track that mission and make it show as the marker on your compass. Okay, so we're already tracking this one. Oh, okay. So we have archives of different things. So we have the journey so far. As you explore Andromeda, the allies, enemies, and choices you make will have a significant impact on the future of Helios and those who call the cluster home. So we have finding a home and Ryder. The Helios cluster is nothing like the initiative expected. The Pathfinder faces terrible dangers and unimaginable wonders in the search for a safe place to call home. We have Crisis on Habitat 7, which is everything that happened in the prologue. Wow, it was a lot. The Pathfinder is more than a title. Like everyone else in the initiative, Ryder must decide who to become in the new frontier of Helios. The ties that bind, you still mourn the loss of your father, Alec, a man you loved and respected. You hope you'd have made him proud as Pathfinder. Holy crap, dude. Okay, we have different weapons, armor, consumables. Incendiary ammo is a consumable, which is interesting. Research, armor blueprints. Combat armor offers protection against attacks in hazardous environments. Okay. And then we have resources. So there's minerals, tech minerals, biominerals, things we can salvage, augmentations, and special items. We have skills. Okay, so I did notice I got a level up during the prologue, so I may do some leveling up really quick before I continue. Your squad has leveled up. Upgrade Ryder's combat abilities by purchasing combat tech or biotic skills. And then we can level up our squad also. Okay, so for Ryder, I can pick combat, biotics, and tech. Let's look at combat. Okay, so I have 3 points that I can use in combat. Interesting. Okay, biotics. So I have charge. I could level that up if I wanted. Then I have tech, which I don't really have anything in. So I'm going to level up charge. Rank 2 increases my recharge speed. Boop. So I've leveled up charge. Ooh, I can have shockwave, backlash, singularity, offensive biotics. I think the one that I would use after charge was Nova. I could be wrong. So I have 1 point left. Let's see what I can do in combat. Turbocharge. Whoa. All right, I can also level up weapon things, which is interesting. I think we'll do Nova, because I think that's the combo I was able to do with charge in 3, and it was very fun, and I liked it a lot. Boop. Do, 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 do. Boop. Sweet. All right, let's level up our squad. Cora, hello there. Boop. All right, Cora has 2 points. Oh, she has charge as well. Yeah, I'm boosting her charge as well. Yes. Confirm. All right, Liam, me boy. He has 2 points also. He has frag grenade, havoc strike, overload, military training, defense. I think I will level up his defense and his military training. Couldn't hurt. Okay, I have a little mini map. Nice. Okay, so in the Codex, we have Andromeda Initiative, Ark Species, Andromeda Species, Planets and Locations, Technology, and Ships and Vehicles. Okay, so under missions, we have additional tasks. Let's take a look. Getting to know the Nexus. The Nexus has many moving parts and departments. To get a full lay of the land, get to know the various leaders and important personnel stationed there. So speak with Tann, speak with Kesh, speak with Kandros, and speak with Addison. So I have a feeling because speak with Tann is like our main objective, I worry that if I speak to Tann first, it's going to move me on in the story. So I think I will seek out Kesh, Kandros, and Addison first, and then talk to Tann last. So I can kind of get the lay of the land a little bit, you know what I mean? I guess I can take a look at the map and see... Okay, so to the left and directly ahead is Addison's office, and then we have... Tann on the right here. I don't know where everyone else is, so we're probably just gonna have to go exploring. Yay! I can't save real quick, save real quick, save real quick. I can! Yay! I'm gonna save real quick, save real quick, save real quick. Wow! This reminds me of the end of Mass Effect 1. We were running around on the Citadel. Whoa, so cool. What a neat view. It says to speak with Director Tann, but I'm gonna check in with everybody else before I proceed.
You and I are going to be very good friends.
Are you talking to your console?
Up and ready to go in no time.
Oh, that's so cute.
You up to all that juicy power.
That was adorable. Hello, everybody.
This is Nexus Control to
Hi.
Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
What choice do we have?
Oh no, not the multiple conversations.
You have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
She sounds like Zaid. Are you and Zaid related? Do you know someone named Zaid? I kind of want to get Addison out of the way because she's kind of a sourpuss. Understandably, she kind of has to be the bad guy who's like, yeah, we don't have time for this. We need answers. We have to figure it out. Is Addison going to be like the Udina of this game? I hope not. Hello. She does not look happy to see me. How are you?
All right, what happened?
To who?
Good afternoon.
Who? And your goddamn father.
Oh, you're correcting my grammar now.
My face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Okay. You want to know how he died, or... She seems very invested in Alec. Maybe it's because he was literally their only hope. He wanted me to be Pathfinder. All that matters is he's gone. I don't love either of these choices. I'm gonna say he wanted me to be Pathfinder, I guess.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home.
Said by a British person, no less. I loved it.
Home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess.
Yep.
We don't have.
I mean, I'd be upset too, honestly.
Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
I mean, I can understand. Like, she shouldn't be taking it out on me and other people and being mean and nasty about it, but I can understand being that frustrated of being one of the people in charge who is trying to wrangle this complete mess. You know? And she's probably exhausted. She probably barely sleeps. I just hope she kind of adjusts her attitude a little bit because she's being a little harsh. It's not fair to take that out on other people. But anyways, yeah, I wouldn't be holding my breath either, to be honest, especially given that the person who inherited the job is pretty young and seemingly inexperienced. I mean, Ryder was working with her dad, but she didn't have a ton of experience, it seems. Let's look at some of these dialogue options. So, Colonial Director position.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort.
Oh.
As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tann is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
I can't imagine leaving a job you liked to travel this far and things just all go horribly wrong and you're the one who's seemingly one of the people in charge of everything. I need to know the tea, relationship with my father.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
Oh!
Or his friend.
Dang!
He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something.
Oh, awkward.
Much like a colonial director without colonies.
So I feel like she had feelings for him or something, or they were close at some point. That's the general vibe I'm getting. So she was someone who really believed in him and was one of his followers. Blah, blah, blah. The plan for hostels.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk.
They don't speak the same language.
They don't attack. They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Wow, okay, you just really hate the arts that much. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Ultimately, she just sounds like she's had it. Insight into strange tech.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business.
Okay.
The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Wait, what do they say about Alec? Also, is anyone going to be able to tell me why Sam and I are blended as one now? I'm very curious about that fact. Alright, failing outposts.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tann. Or even me.
Wow. She's not going to mention the fact that she just teleported a few inches over to the left. It's fine. I'm just going to ignore it. Wow, that's really discouraging. Okay, I'll be going. You can go back to your stressful existence.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Bye.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get the foundation of outposts
No
to
respect.
feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out.
Well, she didn't call Alec
That's what you're up
Pathfinder
against.
either.
Why people
be
won't trust
real.
you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I've given her no reason not to trust me. I mean, I guess she's not trusting of any new people that come in here. She's standing very close to me.
Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Ooh, this is intense. Look at this eye contact. Ooh, staring her down. You don't trust me? I mean, I don't blame you, but like, what the hell? Whoa! Ryder looked like she was about to headbutt her in the face. Do you have Krogan in your family by any chance? Oh, the intensity of this standoff right now. Who's gonna back away first? Not me. Actually, it's gonna be me. I have things to do. Bye. See ya. Well, that was a lovely conversation. Ooh, I just fell off the stairs. Don't mind me. Girl Scout cookies. I keep hearing conversations that are really far away and then they disappear. So I'm sorry if there's conversations that I miss. Information wall.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
Jan Garson, founder of
God.
the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life.
What have you done to us?
All your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your
No.
achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Look at your
Founder
achievements.
Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
Workspace not allocated. Please select a topic. Okay, all right. Viability status.
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range.
No,
Resource
we don't have
levels are
any.
considered at risk.
Excuse me, sorry. My employee data.
Employee Ryder, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tann. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
587?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on
Oh my god. That Asari also walked back in front of me again and was giving me absolute bombastic side-eye. That's a rip, man. Alright, staff directory.
Strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tann. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros.
Okay, Nexus status.
Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations.
Okay, selection process.
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere.
Oh my god.
7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
None of that is happening. Okay, I need to log off. That's enough internet for today. That's enough corporate overlords for today. Hello? I don't know who's talking. It's not clear. I don't know who's talking. I'm sorry. Hello? What's this? Team strike missions. Oh, there's also datapad. Let's look at this. Apex status. Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved in continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. Oh, that's bleak. What's
This
this?
console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate.
Okay. Mariette, what's wrong?
It's not right. It's not fair.
Female Turian!
Oh my.
This is rare.
So it's true.
Hello?
A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last.
What's wrong?
Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Oh, jeez. Must have been bad. Must have been bad. What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda.
Oh,
but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial.
Oh, so it looks like he could have killed him.
His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Of course, then might not be time. Of course, yeah.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Oh, first murderer speak with the prison guard. Ooh, yikes. Candros. Hello.
That's the console for our strike teams.
Hi.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend.
Apex Legends?
Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
You're trusting them to me? Dispatch them for what? You're trusting them to me.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Candros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Cool. Thanks. I have to be honest, from far away, Candros looked like a hologram. Like, from far away, I thought he was a hologram, like, coming out of this console thing. I definitely didn't think that was actually him. Okay, well, I was gonna talk to people, but now I need to go talk to a prison guard. Oh, it's Liam! Hi, Liam.
Pathfinder.
What's up, dude?
No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
Understatement
I
of
can
the
believe
century.
it. Nexus is running on empty.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Well, we have a name for the aliens that I guess attacked us. I mean, it felt like a misunderstanding because yes, they were being aggressive to, the humans they'd captured, but we didn't speak the same language. There was no way to communicate, so things were most likely going to go bad. But they seem pretty hostile from my interactions. I don't know. They may all be dead. Let's not write them off. Let's not write them off.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
The Hyperion's like, oh, there's 20,000 more mouths to feed. Oh my god, no, this is the worst timing. We're running out of supplies. We can't feed this many people. So it looks like it's down to our little group to carry the hope. I mean, if things get that dire, we do have 20,000 frozen people. We're not quite to that level yet. We're not quite to cannibalism level yet, as far as we know. We don't know what these people have been doing before we arrived. Anyways, I'm kind of freaked out. We'll get it back to spec. We'll get it back to spec.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Oh, thanks, Liam. I appreciate you. Liam's got my back. Liam's been pretty supportive from the jump, and I appreciate that. He's a little hot-headed, but
Notice the handoff there.
he has good intentions. At least with me.
Surprised. There's also Provine in the seed bank.
Nobody's
Okay, so she's security.
You'd be surprised.
Does anyone know where the prison is? No particular reason. I just need to go talk to somebody. Really quick. Yeah, I mean, Liam is like a hot-headed young dude. Part of him is in it for the glory. He's like, oh, where's our party? And are they going to celebrate us? But when it comes to my character, so far he's been a good friend. He's loyal. Like, I appreciate him. Hello? I mean, there's some people here. Oh god, is something on fire? I saw something sparking over here. Is everything okay? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna walk away and pretend like I didn't see it. Hello, sir, how are you? Can I ask what you're doing? You're booping a box? Were you pretending to work? I see you. Whatever. You're trying to not lose your sanity. I understand. Security footage. Ooh, what's this? I can be a security person now? What is this? Okay, damage control. Let's read through people's private emails. Let's get the gossip. To Tyrion Kandros from Tann, director of the Andromeda Initiative. Kandros, as you're aware, there was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with a fire in hydroponics and theft in the armory. Oh dear. Motivations for the uprising vary. Mob mentality was certainly a factor, but for the leaders, including your predecessor. Oh, so the leader of the uprising was his predecessor. Former Security Director Sloane Kelly. It was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfunctory attempts to catalogue and address the damages caused by Sloane's people during the uprising. Supplies stolen, equipment broken, things of that nature. But I was hoping the militia could step in and draw up an official report. It's imperative we know what we're working with if we're going to survive. Director Tann. Kandros responds to damage control. Director Tann. I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight, I'll get Sergeant Nels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding the exiles were more Calix's people than Sloane's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? Kandros. Ooh, the back and forth on this email thread. I'm enthralled. Let's see. Tann responds. Calix Corvanis may have started it, but Sloane made her allegiances clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. Director Tann. I feel like this shouldn't be an email. Most things I'm like, this could have been an email. This seems like a conversation that should have been in person. Kandros says, Sloane Kelly's not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. Kandros. Tann says, good. Then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Sloane and the exiles might have gone. When we do get colonial efforts up and running, I don't want any surprises. You want me to spy on this person? Kandros says, forwarding report from Recon Team 232. Trails cold, found what looks like abandoned camps in the Pathfinder system, but none with living inhabitants, only graveyards. The conspirator, Irida, was among the dead, but not Sloane Kelly. Kandros. The plot thickens. I have a feeling we will be going to look for Sloane Kelly at some point in the future. The nature of Sloane Kelly and Kandros' role and Tann's role and everything is kind of ambiguous right now, but I'm sure that will be answered in due time. Ooh, the tea is hot. Okay, well, don't mind me, I was just reading the security log. Ooh, what's in this container? Asari's sword. Oh, I have a sword now. I have a melee weapon. Hey guys, I have a sword. Isn't that cool? I feel like I'm officially like in a high up position now. Can I just walk around with my sword strapped to my waist so nobody dares question me? Hello everybody, how's it going? Hi, what's this? Arms merchant. Hi, are you okay? Okay, who's this? Sergeant Aker.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder.
Hello?
Here to see Milk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time.
Okay, good, I found the prison guard.
She told you her sob story.
Sob story.
Milk Gun, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
Hello.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Wife says you're innocent. That's not why I'm here. Your wife says you're innocent.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos.
Okay.
We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Okay, arguments happen and then he ended up dead. I'll let him continue the story. Arguments happen.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
Yeah.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement. Thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. Okay, if he just turned up dead and they needed to pin it on somebody, I could see that. Oh, man, somebody witnessing, like, a brutal murder like that. Accidental, yes, but yikes. That's terrible. So it was unintentional.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly.
Oh, did he say something about killing him?
I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Yeah, that certainly doesn't help. If it's very clear in the footage that he does not want to do what the leader wanted them to do, that certainly does not help matters. The evidence will decide. I don't think that's a very promising thing to say. I'll say don't give up.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Maybe. Alright, speak with Kandros. Hi. So there's an arms merchant here and an arms merchant shop. Okay. Let me just talk to this guy. I'm curious.
Weapons and stuff.
Hello.
I got you covered.
Weapons and stuff.
To take a look through what I got.
Is that the name of your
A
business?
lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Yay, fun. Sure thing. What's with these prices? Sure thing.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tann would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
It's fine. Okay, so I'm not near this point yet, but we have a weapons depot where we can buy different things. I'll just keep everything for now and figure it out later. I did just pick up an Asari sword, and that's kind of all I care about right now. Let's go this way. Hello. I went here already. Oh, are you okay? You just did a big old squat. What are you doing? Hello, operations. How are we? How's it going? There's Kandros. Hello. How's it going?
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
I know that look.
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder.
Something tells me everything outside of my job description will be my problem.
Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ.
Hello.
Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows?
Interesting.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Oh, thank you, Kandros. I appreciate that. Anyway, speaking of a murder case...
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own.
Oh, good.
The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Isn't that a reach? And he was found guilty. Isn't that a reach?
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Yeah.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up.
Oh, there isn't any physical evidence.
Trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you didn't trust him, that matters? And you didn't trust him?
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her.
Okay.
And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
I mean, even though he thinks the case is closed, at least he's letting me look at it, I guess. The flesh underneath right here looks like human skin, kind of. So it kind of looks like a human man dressed up as a Turian. Alright, I have questions. Coming to Andromeda.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
What?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know?
Uh-huh.
Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service.
Oh, I
But
see.
I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Okay, your role.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others.
Dang.
By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
Wow.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Yeah, I mean, he was the one that acted in that situation and saved a bunch of people. Turian welfare.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our ark missing.
Interesting. Alright, the Ket.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't
I feel like a
talk to
lot
us.
of people wouldn't
Every time we
appreciate
cross
that.
paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners.
Oh, God.
I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Ooh, yikes. Malicious uses.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered.
Nice.
But that isn't news to you, right?
Not really. Alright, well, thanks for the chat, Kandros. I appreciate you.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
Bye.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Thank you. Are you okay? Sir? This is a Wendy's. Alright, I'm gonna go over to operations and see if I can find somebody who can show me that footage, or I guess recorded conversation. Oh, here we go. Recording.
The Nexus versus colonist Nilkin, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Oh no.
Oh, get him off me! Get him off me!
Oh, that's not good. Speak with witness Shaw. Oh dear. That's not very good. Can I get a witness? There's another witness. Can I find this person? I guess like following the quest would probably help. Hello. Oh god. No, no, no. No, no, no. I was in the right place. Hello. Hello. How's it
Cassidy
going?
Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
I like your hair. I like the color.
I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Alright, I have questions. I'm a murder investigator now. Were there Ket there?
Did you see any Ket in the
Was
vicinity?
there someone behind him?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the
Ooh, was it a
sandstorm was
snipey?
severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Well, see? Did Nilkin regret it?
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated.
Interesting.
Guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Why was the chief shocked? I don't think she'll know.
If they fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Dang, that's poetic. Did you agree with the chief? That's
Reynolds was
a
leading you back
question.
to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer.
That's not what I asked.
In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I mean, okay, thank you.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Just
Tann
saying.
wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Interesting. Oh, so now I have to speak with Tann to get this resolved. I'm sure that's gonna go well. I'd like to speak with Kesh next. Okay, so one person is through here. Oop.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found.
Oh, I went to Tann.
Ryder.
Oops.
We were discussing your next expedition.
Oh, okay. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm just gonna stare at you for a very long time. About time you trust me now. I'm gonna be a little bit petty and say you trust me now.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
Oh, goody.
To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
Okay.
An artificial energy cloud?
Interesting.
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
Good question.
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so
therein lies the question.
A good Pathfinder
with great difficulty.
Solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Don't play games with me, just point the way. So I originally thought that it was an error in the research they did on the planets before we left. Like, I thought they guessed that the planets were inhabitable. Turns out that they weren't. The planets were habitable, but then by the time we got here, the Ket had seemingly taken over all the planets that were supposed to be habitable. So now we have the arduous task of going through, I think Tann said 6 planets, and making them habitable for us. Oh man, this is rough. Placing bets on people is part of my job. I feel like I need to give Tann a little bit of sass here and say don't play games with me. I think I need to make it very clear from the jump that this is my life and my job, so don't play games with me. If you're the leader and we're gonna work together, I need you to not play any games. Quit playing games with my butt. Okay, sorry. I'm also wondering if at any point they were able to check on the planets while they were traveling, or if it was like, well, we're gonna leave now, let's hope when we get there they're okay. Tann, with all due respect, respectfully, don't play games with me.
The way I see it, you need me.
Oh.
If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder
snap.
you pretend to be.
I didn't mean to be that arrogant, but okay.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arks.
Oh,
I was wondering about that.
Uh-oh.
Something wrong?
Is Sam acting up?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
Oh no.
No. I'm fine.
What is this, Baldur's Gate? Is Sam a little, like, gremlin in my brain that's trying to manipulate me? Sam just interjects randomly and is like, we need to do this now, Ryder. Now is the time. Please go and do this. Oh, having a voice in my head is going to make things so much more complicated. Okay, let's see if I can talk to Tann again about the prisoner.
Ryder.
Hello.
You may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express
yes.
my condolences for your father.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arks missing.
What happened to them?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for.
Wow.
It paints the initiative in an unflattering light.
That you just lost a bunch of
some other business?
arcs? Yes. The Nilkin murder charge.
I'm looking into the Nilkin-Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
Oh.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
I mean...
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
I'm not sure he did it. The body can reveal much. I'm not really sure at this point if I trust Tann enough to let him in on my thoughts about this, because he seems to have pretty much made up his mind, like, oh, well, even the body will just boost our feelings about it. And it's like, Tann, he gives me a little bit of a vibe. I don't know what it is yet. Also, some of these people have a history that predate me getting here, so having somebody neutral doing stuff will help. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to be responsible for so many things outside of my job description. I'm undecided if I should say straight out, I'm not sure that he did it, or if I should say, the body can reveal much and keep it kind of ambiguous. Because right now, I don't know if I trust Tann enough to kind of show my hand. You know what I mean? As much as I want to vocalize, I don't think he did it. I think I'm gonna keep my cards close to my chest and say, well, the body can reveal much.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Exactly.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case.
Oh, it's reopening.
I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it.
I won't be happy about it, is what that means.
Good luck.
Wow. I mean, given that he is very determined to not reopen the case, I'm surprised he's letting me go at all. The way he's saying it is like, if it all adds up with what we already think, which is that he's guilty, that's okay. If it turns out to be the opposite, then we'll have a problem. I don't love that. You would think that they would want to redeem the person who supposedly caused the first murder on Andromeda, right? Well, I guess while we're here, I'm going to ask you some more questions, because Tann kind of fascinates me a little bit. I can't quite tell what Tann's deal is, so Nexus troubles.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership.
Oh my god.
Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
Jeez. Gian Garson's death.
How did Jean Garson die?
That's the one I keep seeing in the vids, right?
Leadership. When the Nexus hit Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly.
Oh my god.
These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Oh, wow. Scourge disaster.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did
she
it play
didn't even get to wake up.
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly.
So Sloane is the leader of the Outlaws. Things like this can be tricky because the language being used is very important. So labeling them as outlaws and exiled, they're bad people, they're terrible. A lot of times what it can come down to is these people had legitimate concerns. They vocalized them. They wanted things to change. They didn't like the way leadership was being handled. And then to deal with the problem, they labeled them as mutinous, they labeled them as criminals, they labeled them as terrible, and then they banished them to make it seem like they were terrible people. I don't know the full extent of how much violence ensued, like how many people died because of it, but in a lot of resistance movements, those things happen. So I'm very curious about the language being used here to describe these people, because I'm wondering if I spoke to them myself, how they would see the situation. They would probably see Tann's side as the corrupt side. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to think about. Also, I was under the impression that groups that came out here in our horde were Turians, Asari, and Solarians. I was surprised to see a Krogan because I didn't realize the Krogan were out here. So I guess there's a whole slew of Krogan somewhere that I can hopefully be friends with at some point. So where are the Krogan?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more.
Ew!
Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
So where did they go? Did they go to their own planet? Like, what are they doing? I mean, he is a Solarian. I'm not surprised he has his bias against the Krogan, but geez, that's harsh. And excuse you, it's interesting that he's saying good riddance when the Krogan helped you to stop a resistance that was seemingly tearing everybody apart. You were more than fine to use the Krogan to meet your own ends, but now you're like, good riddance? That's gratitude for you. Wow. I really hope next time Tann needs help with something, the Krogan tell him to get stuffed. Because that was rude as hell. Alright, so we have more questions. Sloane Kelly.
Who is this?
I'm intrigued.
Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus.
Uh-huh.
She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them.
Turned traitor.
Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen. Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Pay attention to the language being used here. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen. Nonsense. Think about that sentence. A lot of times, uprisings happen because the common citizen, the everyday person who is forced to live under certain conditions and doesn't have much of a say, often the people the most impacted by these decisions, the most at risk, try to vocalize something and get labeled as traitors, threats, etc. This is very important for our current climate as well. That sentence told me a lot about Tann and told me a lot about the Resistance. They pose a direct threat to our existence. I can understand if there were people whiling out there doing silly things, but they're using the words traitor to describe her, right? They're villainizing her when she may have had a change of heart and realized that side is not who she wanted to be aligned with. And to me, the plight of the common citizen is what leadership should be striving to fight for and to build colonies for. That's what they should be thinking about, in all honesty. That's my opinion. But phrasing it like that told me a lot about Tann. I mean, to be fair, I've not spoken to anybody on the other side. I don't have both opinions yet. I've only heard Tann's side of things, but I'm very curious to speak to this Sloane Kelly person and get more information. Tann was hopefully ultimately looking out for everybody's safety, but there was a reason this uprising happened and this resistance happened. And I'm very curious to discover why. Because it's not just people disagreeing on how things should go, it's also things like basic necessities, shelter, food, water supply, all these things. And I'm wondering if people felt like their voices weren't being heard, or if it was literally just a mutiny of someone who thought they should be in charge. So I am very curious to get more information down the line. All right, other questions? The Andromeda Initiative, Tann's role, missing arks. I'm gonna say the Andromeda Initiative.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all
it's
left
the
home in
first,
search
okay.
of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
That sounds like a response that he's been trained to say. Like that's something a media coach or something would tell you to say. Initiative origins.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe.
Okay.
Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Okay, so she's getting a lot of credit for this. She must have spearheaded it, because I'm guessing you do need a very rich person to spearhead something like this. So motivations for coming.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
Okay, alien species on Nexus.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The
Yay.
Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the arks. The hope is
Okay.
that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda.
Very
Though I'm not
interesting.
sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've
Yes.
seen here has changed that.
Yeah, that's very obvious. Thank you for emphasizing that numerous times. Let's talk about it.
Why
Just
don't
like
you
for
like the
Krogan.
Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts.
Uplift
What if
them.
they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
I don't have much to say about that. Tann's role.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Oh, interesting. Who do they think should be the successor? Gridlock?
So how does anything get done?
In
Probably
theory,
doesn't.
Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations,
Okay.
Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
I can imagine. I can't remember who it was, but somebody mentioned earlier on that they had recently had to restructure leadership because they lost a bunch of people. So a number of these people are fairly new to their positions. So they're trying to figure out not only their own jobs, but how to work together to get anything done. Sounds like it's going terribly. Why the doubt?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic,
Okay.
eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She
You
and her inner
yourself.
circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis.
Some at the hand of the
I was deputy
exiles.
assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died.
Oh my god.
I was next in line for the role.
All 7 leaders above me died. Going from deputy assistant for revenue management to this. I mean, that's a huge pay raise, right? If you're in revenue management, that's great for you. Your revenue is increasing. Your fortune is out there. Is that what they said? Oh god. Revenue management?
So, you're an accountant?
Yay!
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Wait, why am I apologizing? It's a huge promotion. 7 people. It reminds me of the beginning of Battlestar Galactica, the woman who ends up being president. That many people die. And she's like, well, you're it. You're next. You know, it's someone with like practically no experience being thrown into this job. I guess calling him an accountant would kind of be offensive. Well, didn't mean to offend you, sir. Other questions? Missing arks. I'm very curious about this. How many are
More
there?
information you can give me on the missing arks?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for.
All
If
3?
they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find
Oh
any
my
clues,
God.
please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Whoa. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are all missing. Oh dear god. Okay, additional arcs?
Are there any other arks we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But
Quarians!
before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship.
Oh.
It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all
Yay!
of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Oh, does that mean they're not going to be in the game at all? No. I want to know if there's an Elcor arc, because that's all I care about. I want Elcor friends. Oh, I was wondering if that would mean we're just not going to see any Quarians this game. Boo. This game's being pretty upfront. They're like, you're not going to see any Quarians or Hannah or anything like that in the game. There needs to be a what about the Elcor dialogue option right here. I'm just saying. All right. The question I've been dreading. Planet viability.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Lots.
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Forward stations.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment.
So it's a pipe dream.
You get to test it out, Ryder.
I love the way the voice actor said that line. You get to test it out. Isn't that great? Wow, the sarcasm is strong. Okay, well, this was a lovely chat. Thank you for your time.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Okay, well that was an interesting chat. I learned a lot of things. The fact that I can't jump in here is very sad. Okay, well the last person I need to speak to is... Ooh! Oh my god! Ooh!
Hey, you okay?
Dude!
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Oh my god!
Stuff exploding
Are you
like this
okay?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly.
Uh-oh.
That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Is it paranoia? Why paranoid? Is it paranoia?
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week.
What?
It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good.
Jeez.
Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
This has to stop. Did you report this? This has to stop.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
Not chill, man.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
I mean, this does sound like something very important. I'll add it to my laundry list of things to do.
What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Okay, so I have to investigate Operations Center site, the Militia site, and the Pathfinder HQ site.
Be careful.
Alright, let's get this scanning over with before we move on, because I feel like that's something that I'll forget about at some point if I don't do it now. Aha! Damage done to the site was caused by a direct override of the safety locks. Numerous people are listed as working here. I will cross-reference all other data. Cool. Oh, excuse me. Excuse you, ma'am. Let's keep looking. There was one in here, too.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power drop is now at 100%.
Hello? Ooh.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Oh, it's going this way. Whoa, it's upstairs. Let's go. Where's it going? Hello. Oh, here we go.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Just falling down the stairs. Don't worry about me.
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Something is vibrating.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Oh, interesting. I saw the line going here. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse you. Does it keep going? Oh, Kesh's office. Hello, how are you? Don't mind me, I'm just scanning. I'll be back. Okay, so it's going down. It just stops right here. Oh, here we go.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Uh-oh.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Uh-oh.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Great. Love that. Oh dear. Run. Quick.
But the planet was toxic.
This isn't the main deck. I'll pick that up later. I just want to get this taken care of. Run! Ryder! Jog quicker! I can run. Yes! Thank goodness. Excuse me, coming through, running very fast, out of my way. Oh, it's probably in here. Oh, I forgot about this door. Hi, Cora. Bye, Cora. Can't talk right now. Boop. Gotta go. Run. Hello. Whee. I'm gonna need you to stop what you're doing.
Zara Kellis?
You're under arrest.
Yes? I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never. I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here, I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one.
Huh.
So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The plot
The data Miss
thickens.
Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patil's. A third party seems likely.
Interesting. You've been set up, decoy tactic. Sounds like they've been set up to me.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
Interesting.
They need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so
I
whoever
hacked
did
into
this
them
doesn't
earlier
realize
and
we're
watched
onto them.
everything and read
I'll check out
people's
the security
emails.
cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Oh, he
Wasn't
sounds
her.
upset.
She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile.
Run! Keep a low profile while I sprint there to solve the problem. Boop! I just ran into the wall with my whole face. Out of my way, everybody! Very important business coming through. I must confront a saboteur. Run! Beep. Ooh, security footage. Network access instability detected. Timestamp scrambled. Playback corrupted.
This file
Let's
is useless.
see.
Let's check another.
Boo. Alright, let's look again. Security footage 2. Network access instability regurgitated? Ew, timestamp scrambled, playback corrupted. Failsafe disabled, system restore required.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Hooray.
Let's check another.
Day 525, network access instability regurgitated, timestamp scrambled, playback corrupted, failsafe disabled, system restore failed, administrator override required.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files.
Uh-oh.
Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Uh-oh.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion.
Interesting.
To conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Scan security people in the Ops Center, scan Nexus security, transfer to the Hyperion. Okay, let's take a look. What can I scan? We gotta scan some things. Out of my way, I have very important scanning to do. Boop. Hello. Ooh, who's this guy?
Inaccurate match.
Inaccurate match. Okay, that's fine. Excuse me. Out of my way. I'm scanning here. Oh, oh. Is it this guy who's been squatting the whole time?
This person is not a match.
Aw. I was hoping it would be the weird squatting dude. Uh-oh, who could it be? Who could it be?
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have?
Hello, who are you talking to, by the way?
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
Hello.
Scourge I'm wondering about.
Hi.
Standard colony radiation.
How's it going?
Should handle it, but I hate should.
Let's pick this up while we're here,
You must be the
so I don't
Pathfinder.
forget.
Wonderful.
Hello.
You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks,
The terrain in the back looked like he was wearing a swim
My
cap.
colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Can I join in?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Or lab. You know.
Lab.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study.
Thank you.
Everyone cooped up for 14 months.
What is that guy
Your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Okay. I'll follow up with this a little bit later. Oh my god, this guy!
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedure.
Oh no. Sir, are you okay? Alright, I'll follow up with you guys later. I gotta do some very important scanning. Run! I have to go back out here again. Run! Time to scan. Hi Cora, bye Cora, I have scanning to do, boop. So good. Out of my way, everybody, I have very important scanning to do. Oh, something's vibrating. What is it? You!
Biometrics do not match.
Aw, who else? You're all getting scanned. Prepare thyself to be scanned. Whoa. Who is it? Is it you?
Biometrics do not match.
Aw. Clunk, 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 clunk. Was there anyone I missed? Hello? Oh, I haven't gone in here yet. This is the Sam node. This is where I'm gonna come to check in with stuff.
Pathfinder, Captain Tann said to seal your
Hello.
cabin from anyone but you.
Oh, it's a cabin. Books.
Printed books.
Yes.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Oh.
Explains Dad's interest.
Interesting.
They were Pathfinders too.
Very cool. Okay, so my question is, where is this last person? Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Who is it? Ooh!
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Hey, hey, you!
Dale Atkins reports to Kandros' department.
You're under
assigned to
arrest.
station security.
Excuse me, Dale.
Atkins, right? We need to talk.
He looked like the guy we saw earlier.
But I have work to do.
Like the construction dude? It looked like him. Is that what you call it? I don't think so. Is that what you call it?
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid.
Ooh.
You don't even know what's been going on.
Excuse you.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I sympathize, but your actions are unforgivable. I sympathize, but...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy.
Oh, see? That's what I was worried about.
Think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends?
Oh my god.
I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
You need to go. Not up to me. I'll say, you need to go.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go...
Oh, I didn't realize we were exiling. I was thinking you need to go, like, turn yourself in. Oh, I leveled up. Yay! I leveled up. Bye, Dale. Damn it, Dale. Yay, I did a thing. Okay, so now that I've completed that, my next order of business is to speak with Kesh. But before we proceed, I'm gonna level up my character. Let's see what I can do. I have 3 points. Maybe I should increase my biotic power damage, because this says allows a biotic to maximize damage against foes both directly and indirectly. I'm feeling a little squishy, to be honest, after that first encounter with everybody, so I'm going to increase my max health. Boop. Okay, and then combat tools allows the user to expertly wield jump jets and melee weapons in combat. I'm going to do that. Plus 2% combat power damage. Boop. I think I will confirm for now. And then go to my squad mates. Cora, I'm gonna give you... Oh, she has a Sari Commando training. Okay, so I'm gonna increase her max shields. Boop. And then I'm gonna increase weapon training. Boop. And then for Liam, I'm going to give him Havoc Strike. Boop. And then upgrade. Let's give him Overload as well. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, well, that's everything we can do for Liam right now. Okay, I'll save my spare point for next time. Hello, Lani, how are you?
Pathfinder, it's good to see you.
Hello.
Word is there's been trouble on the station.
It'll get better. Where'd you hear that? It'll get better. I'm not gonna pretend.
It'll get better.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I've been telling people. You're here now.
Hi.
As soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
And your family?
What about your family?
Change the subject.
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting.
Oh, she's a pilot.
I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Well, we'll definitely need people like you. Why are you here?
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best.
Huh.
I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
What's it like here?
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Overwhelmed.
Hopeful. I know, it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Sure. Okay, talk to you later.
I have to go now. See you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye. I have this very specific position that's taking me out of this space onto planets to navigate stuff. But in the meantime, I have so many smaller issues to help with because it literally seems like there are not enough people to deal with all of this. Not enough resources. And it's one of those situations where it's like, if I don't help and take care of it, who will? So now that we've, stopped some sabotaging today, you're welcome, everybody. I saved all your butts. Whee! Excuse me. No, I'm stuck. No, I almost turned into that guy who glitched earlier. All right, I've got to see a Krogan about a thing. Out of my way, everybody. I have to go see a Krogan. Bye. Running at full speed. Whoa. Boo. I want to see her run straight into it and then just... The door opens and she's on the ground just like, oh my god. Knocked myself out. Krogan time. Krogan time. Whee! Colonial affairs. Ooh, what's in this container? Let me go through your things really quick before I even speak to you. It's like, excuse me, why are you going through my office? Datapad. Oh, well, that's a promising title. Same shit, different day. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up. The Nexus is a 4-ring circus. Don't like how Tann operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist who's likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. I mean, ultimately, if you have a Krogan in charge of something, you're going to have to learn to work together. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated. Or maybe not. Seriously hate this kind of drama. Mood. Hello, what's up, Kesh? How you doing?
There you are.
Hi.
Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I want to know if she has any idea where the Krogan are.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tann, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made.
Okay.
My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Well, I'm curious how this actually went. Krogan deal with Tann.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tann had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
I mean, I can't say that I blame you. It almost feels like Tann was kind of placating the Krogan to get their continued help and for them to stick around. And then when they started asking for more, things didn't go well. So yeah, my question is, why are you still here?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
That's very vague. Okay, I'll move on to something else. But why though? Why does your clan need you here? I'm curious. Nexus problems.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Girl, how long do you have?
Shit pretty much sums it up. There's arks missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left.
Fun times.
And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Yeah, that's right. She didn't even get to wake up.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tann might know more.
Yeah, I had a chat with Tann already. More about Nexus problems.
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
I'm guessing a big part of our exploration is going to be the desperate need to find materials, resources, food, literally anything that we can use to fix things, keep people fed, keep the stations running. Okay, other questions. The genophage. Oh, I wonder why Ryder's bringing this up.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right.
Oh.
The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago.
So it was still in effect when they left.
The sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Wow, okay, so based on what Ryder said, it seems like when they left the Milky Way, it was around the time of Mass Effect 2? Like before 3, maybe? She hasn't said that the genophage was cured, so the genophage was still very much in effect, or it could have been before the events of the trilogy, who knows. Alright, Solarian involvement.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
And vice versa, apparently.
Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the genophage went on for such a long time. And I really appreciate that Andromeda is kind of filling some stuff in if you haven't played the trilogy. Like, she kind of just gave a brief explanation of what the genophage is and why that causes problems between Solarians and Krogan. It really was touted more in the trilogy as a Solarian thing that the Solarians did, so it is interesting that the Turians deployed it, but there doesn't seem to be as much disagreement. I mean, I feel like the Turians and Krogan are very similar in their war ethic. Like, they're both very war driven in different ways, so I guess there might be like a mutual respect there that's not there with the Solarians. It's cool that Andromeda is kind of filling in some of the blanks so that if you haven't played the trilogy before, you can play this game and kind of be filled in on some things that are going on. State of a cure? Oh, I'm curious.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus.
Oh.
A natural defense.
Interesting.
During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
Oh.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent.
Oh, that's smart.
Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%. Which is a lot better than what we have.
Oh, wow.
Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Wow, that's interesting. It's surprising that I honestly wonder if people were expecting the Krogan to survive out here. Like, I wonder if because of how infrequently Krogan births come to full term with the genophage, if they were genuinely actually expecting Krogan to survive out here. Other questions? Your job. Tell me about your job.
What do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Considering all the things that have gone wrong. You're doing your best, sweetie. Okay, I'm done for now.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Bye. It was nice chatting to you, my Krogan friend.
Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all.
Very interesting. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do was speak with Sam. So a bit earlier, I got a message from Sam saying that I need to check in with Sam. So A Better Beginning says, the Nexus needs a resource-producing outpost, but Eos is the only planet in range. As the only Pathfinder, you've been asked to achieve the impossible. Find a way to settle Eos and give the initiative the foothold it needs. Director Tann has committed the resources for a last-ditch effort, including a ship and support team for the Pathfinder. Alright, so let's go speak with Sam and see what this leads to. Bye! Thanks for the chat. Hi, Cora. I keep running past you and I haven't spoken to you. I'm sorry, Cora. Hello, how are you?
Hey there.
Hi.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you.
Yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
I mean, honestly, she had just found out that my dad was dead and didn't react great. And that's actually pretty realistic. I feel like a lot of people, when they're already under a huge amount of stress and hear something worse, probably wouldn't react very well to that. Addison wasn't my favorite. Which one was Addison? The shade. Nothing I couldn't handle. Her reaction's understandable. I mean, I didn't love her reaction. I can see where she's coming from, but I'll say Addison wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, meeting Addison was interesting.
Yeah.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
Thank you, Cora.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tann. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
Nice.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I should do that too. Oop. I wonder if my brother is any closer to waking up. I feel like someone would have informed me, but maybe not. Excuse me, out of my way. Okay, so this is the Sam node. I'm honestly pretty surprised at this early stage in the game that I'm getting so many side missions already, and it is kind of helping flesh the world out. I'm worried if I don't do some of the side missions very early on now that I'm gonna forget about them and just like go bulldozing ahead. But it's helping me build up some experience, so that's good. All right, Sam, what you got?
Hello, Ryder.
Hello.
Welcome back to Sam Node.
Hello.
I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Thank you, I don't want headaches.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I thought that Sam could communicate with me through my brain, so why do I need to come into this room to have a private conversation? Don't hide things, why the secrecy? I'm wondering what Sam thinks I need to know. Don't hide things. Why the secrecy?
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
Oh, okay.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities.
Oh.
Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
What?
And that's me now.
Whoa.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
It could scare people. Secrecy breeds paranoia. That's interesting, because the impression of Alec up until now was this like perfect leader who was gonna, lead us all and be the savior, and I like that he kind of had something that he kept to himself that was very secret. I mean, I can understand why he would keep something like that to himself. Secrecy breeds paranoia, it could scare people. I mean, honestly, I can see why he would keep it to himself. It could scare people.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
Interesting.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Oh, interesting. Wow. But you're just a computer. Will it hurt? I'm still the boss. I'm gonna say wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
Okay.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
Oh.
And Dad strikes again.
Of
But
course.
not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed.
Oh.
Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Wow, okay. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press A to activate it. Okay, invest in combat, tech, or biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles in a variety of styles. Does this mean I can switch to different things if I want to? So the rank 1 bonus is 20% melee damage, plus 50% melee force, plus 10% biotic recharge speed, 20% increase in power shield cost reduction, 10% max shields, siphoning strike, melee attacks restore shields, biotic jump and evades. Instead of a jump jet, use biotics to jump and evade. Interesting, so it's extra bonuses. Sam looks interesting. Like what is that? It's very ambiguous. This opens something new called Ryder Family Secrets. Your father locked portions of Sam's memory array, and Sam is unable to recall certain information. You must explore in order to find the numerous memory triggers scattered throughout the world. Captain Dunn. Hello.
Ryder.
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
Hi.
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I'll miss him. I didn't really know him. He was difficult. Only work mattered to him. I'll say I'll miss him.
I wish he were still here. There's so much he could have taught me.
You'll do fine. You're off to a good start. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Thanks, Cap. Let's ask some personal questions. Your role.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what will you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists. But that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Ugh. All right, expectations.
Someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster even 5 years ago.
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either.
Yeah.
We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Joining the initiative.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Very true. That's it for now.
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I request to submit administrators to harass.
Administrators to harass.
I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Thank you. Maybe hold off on waking people up unless we like really need them right now, because I'm kind of worried about the actual resources we'll have. Anyway. Yeah, this is his office. Oh. Hello.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alex's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Oh, he was in the First Contact
Back when
War?
Turians were the enemy.
What?
Crazy times.
Oh, it's like that? Wait a minute, there's a Normandy SR too! Yoink, I'm taking that. It's mine. Ooh, archive system. Boop.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Of course. All right, before I go to that memory thing that's in the center of the room, I'm going to look at general logs. Milky Way departure.
Finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Let's hope I have a different personality when I wake up. Asari archaeologist. Dr. Liara Tassoni!
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni.
What?
She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara!
Liara Tassoni.
Oh my god, oh my god!
She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto data pads.
Liara! Dr. Tassoni message number 1!
Alec, this is Dr. Tassoni.
Blueberry!
I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work.
Hi, Liara.
But I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research.
Wow.
I hope your team finds it useful.
And this is before we left. Oh my god, could Liara still be alive at this point?
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind.
Oh, it probably means Liara won't be in the game then.
I still hope to learn here.
Boo.
So much potential wisdom to tap.
Aww.
I wish you much good luck and future success.
Oh, we got a little message from Liara. How sweet. Okay, final entry.
To a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often.
Aww.
Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part.
Oh.
Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
And then on top of that, my brother's gonna wake up at some point and I'm gonna have to tell him my dad's dead. Oh, man. Okay, other logs. Let's look at the encrypted ones.
That log is not currently accessible.
Come on.
Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Come on, what about this one?
That log is not currently accessible.
No.
Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Alright, I'm gonna log off because there's a memory thing right over here. Let's take a look. Memory
Sam?
trigger.
What was that?
An eidetic trigger related to your father and the portions of my memory array he locked.
Coffee machine.
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Ooh, interesting. Coffee machine.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize
he designed.
And now you know what humility feels like.
I didn't know I owed my existence to a bean. Best line of the game so far. Hands down. Audio excerpt.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans.
Hi, Liara.
It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Thank you, Liara. We appreciate you. Oh, another audio excerpt.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population.
Yeah.
This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization
I'm guessing when nobody remembers them anymore, right?
It took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay, let's go back to the Sam room and see if we can unlock this memory. Ooh, let's see. Let's take a look. Boop.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Whoa.
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
I thought he didn't want me to see these.
Something new every day.
I guess he wanted me to unlock them. Okay. Play the memory. I have more questions. Let's ask about Sam before we play the memory. Sam's location.
I take it you're based here in Sam node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
Okay. My implant.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Okay.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
Secret
You
sauce?
remove the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Interesting. So my question is did I have the implant before we left the Milky Way, or was this something that was put into me later? Or does everyone have one? Just be careful.
Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Yeah, please don't do that.
Important concept in
Please
any
don't.
relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain.
I will not fry your brain.
Both of us.
Me more than you.
Okay, my brother's condition.
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Sam's abilities.
What are your capabilities?
Each ark houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix.
Oh, that's
Each
what
is an
SAM stands
artificial
for.
intelligence designed by Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Oh, it's
The
illegal.
initiative deemed his research vital to the mission.
Huh.
Our design was conducted in secret.
Are there other Sams?
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father
What?
continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Sweet. Symbiotic relationship.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Cool. Thank you for answering my questions.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Sounds good.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
All right, play the memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades.
Oh, the Council. Oh,
You're
God.
overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
Huh.
But it's illegal.
Hello?
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI
God, that's highly skeptical.
by augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they
I
were
can see a lot of people having a problem with this.
But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both.
Hey, it's like the synthesis ending I chose.
To revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We
He's
can't
like,
take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Womp.
Alec,
Yikes.
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Is that her mum?
Not on my watch.
Is that another reason he really wanted to have AI?
Wow, hearing Mom again.
Oh.
Never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
Oh my God. So he also wanted to do it to help his wife. Because I'm guessing if you have Sam that can enhance your body and your capabilities, maybe he was looking for a way to help his wife. Mum's life was at stake.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would
Oh my
seem his
God.
obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
To understand why he was doing what he did.
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Thank you, Sam.
That's all for now.
Of course.
I mean, maybe her father wanted her to see that, so it was an introduction to like, hey, whatever else you find out about me, remember ultimately at the beginning why I started doing this. If we can get on the same level, like maybe we can treat more illness, we can improve our health, we can do better in battle, you know, there were all these things that he wanted to improve, but it seems like Ryder's mum was like one of the main driving forces behind it, which makes a lot of sense. All right, before we wind down for the day, let's look at some logs that were previously logged. Boop.
Your father's personal logs.
Ellen's disease. Oh my god. Okay, let's listen.
How life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Okay, so maybe that wasn't his original intent, but his wife's health really spearheaded things. Wow. That was really sad. All right, I think that is a good place to stop for the day. I mean, I'm glad we got to kind of explore a bit and get a feel for the world of Andromeda and what's going on, and meet some of the, I guess, leadership figureheads and a bit about their relationships to each other and what their goals are. It seems like, aside from establishing something on Eos, the main priority is also finding out what happened to the other arks. So there's the Turian arc, the Asari arc, and the Solarian arc as well. I'm so curious about this uprising resistance movement and that leader and their thoughts on how things went down, because just from my conversation with Tann and also the one who ended up being responsible for the sabotaging, I am very curious about how the other side feels about what actually happened versus what they are telling everybody. And it's so hard because everybody is in kind of a nightmare situation. I mean, we've made it here and nothing is going to plan. It's basically on Ryder now to make these worlds that are not inhabitable safe-ish for humans and habitable, and that's going to take a lot of work. There's 20,000 humans that haven't woken up yet. That's also a huge responsibility, is how are we going to navigate making our surroundings safe for them to wake up? Normally, I don't mind when the game kind of eases you into it, but I actually do like that right off the bat we've had side missions, and it's accurate because I feel like someone in Ryder's position would be forced to kind of help out with things that aren't in her job description, and so that feels very accurate to how things would actually go in a situation like this, because it would be very different if we got here and everything was set up. You know, there were places for people to live, everything was like going smoothly, but basically everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. And every person in leadership I've spoken to is exhausted, overwhelmed, frustrated, trying to communicate with other people. And while I have my initial suspicions about who is a bit more sus than others, or kind of, you know, their intentions aren't very clear to me, it is clear that Ryder just needs to kind of get to it and start helping. And as I said, our main priority right now is investigating Eos, because not only do we need to set up something there to start the process, I also need to find the body of the man who was accidentally killed. And then beyond that, searching for what happened to the other arks, because it's very strange that all of them just are mysteriously gone. I'm excited at the prospect of how many things we have to explore, but next time we'll be starting with going to Eos and seeing what happens there. Yeah, I mean, it's exciting that right off the jump we have all these things to do. Like, it can be overwhelming to be like, oh my god, I have to help this person do this thing and this thing. But I think for right now, I've got a pretty clear idea of the main objectives, and I feel good having done some side missions and chatting to new characters today and fleshing out the world more, so I feel a bit more prepared to go ahead and do our first mission on a new planet and hope and cross my fingers that we can get a win, because wow, things are looking pretty grim at the moment. So let's hope for the best. Thanks so much for joining me for Mass Effect Andromeda. If you're enjoying this playthrough and want to see more, go ahead and let me know by hitting the thumbs up and leaving me a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button on your way out so you can be notified when new videos go up. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!